Hey guys, it's Dance, and today, if you can't tell, there's a different type of setup, and today, instead of doing gaming or another stupid type of video like a sketch or whatever, I am going to attempt to make a mug cake. So this recipe I'm getting directly from Rosanna Pansino, who, if you don't know who she is, she's an amazing cook, and her links will be in the description below. And so I've been wanting to try to cook something for a little while now, and I thought that this would be something that's reasonable that I could probably make, but not really. I'm sure that this will go very badly, but that's why I'm recording it. Alright, so in order to start this concoction of weird ingredients to make something that'll probably turn out very poorly, you are going to need, well, anyone else that does it will probably make it amazing, and I'm just going to fail so badly. So the first thing that you're going to need is 1/4 cup of milk, and there's not very much milk in here, and I don't have a 1/4 cup, so I'm just going to be using 2 1/8 cups, and it'll equal the same thing. Next, you will need a 1/3 cup, wherever I set that, right here, of flour, which is flour in a bag, because it's not good flour if it doesn't come from a Kroger bag. Then you will need 1 egg, which I have waiting, ew, it's wet, sitting very patiently in this cup because we're not using a full cup, yay. Then you will need 2 teaspoons of butter, which I don't have a teaspoon, and I'm not sure how to make one out of the cups that I have. However, I did look up what 1 teaspoon is, how to get a teaspoon out of a cup, and 1 teaspoon is, I guess, 0.0625. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, but it's less than this is, which this is the 1/8 cup. So I'm just gonna take a very, very small amount of this butter and put it in this cup, and then we need to melt it and then hope that that gets what we're going for. I don't think it's fine though, I'm just winging it, it's okay. Next, you will need 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, and I would just be doing 2 full cups of these. However, I only have that many chocolate chips, and now they're on the table. So yeah, I'm just gonna kinda, it's like 1/2 of an 1/8 cup. So I'm just gonna go with that and pretend like it's enough. Next, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I might have said teaspoons before, I don't remember, but I meant tablespoons, and I will correct it in little wording up here. But again, I'm probably just gonna put in, these are like sugar packets, and I'm probably just gonna put in 1 packet of that to kind of even it out for like the chocolate chips, you know? So yay, hopefully that's okay. Okay, so next is gonna be 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and cocoa powder. I do not have either one of those, so I'm going to be replacing that with cinnamon, because hopefully it'll be okay, and I don't think it's gonna be terrible. Maybe it's gonna go so badly. I can't even tell you. Alright, so next is a 1/2 teaspoon, tablespoon. I gotta consult the list right there, of vanilla extract, which this is, I think it's vanilla extract. It says vanilla flavoring on it, so I'm assuming that's the same thing. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go like that in the handy dandy bowl I have here, the microwavable safe bowl. Safety first, kiddos. I'm sorry. And this is gonna go so badly, but I'm gonna try it. Then the last thing that you need is a pinch of salt, which I have right here for flavoring, like, you know, just shake it, shake it, shake it, feel good. Girls, haha, reference. And so for the final thing for a mug cake, you're obviously gonna need a mug. And this is a Winnie the Pooh mug, and it's Christmas themed because, like, who isn't pumped for Christmas, am I right? Doo-doo. Get it? Because Josh Dunn plays the drums and I'm dumb and I'll leave. Bye. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is I am very on this side of the camera. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to mix up our dry ingredients into this bowl and hope that everything goes well, so let's hope. And have to imagine that that's like close to 1/3 cup. Just gonna plop that in there. So here I'm just gonna, do like what I think 4 tablespoons of cinnamon would be to even out for the rest of this stuff. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's okay. Like, it looks like what a tablespoon would probably be like. I actually think we do have tablespoons, and now I feel dumb, but whatever, I'm going with this. Alright, and in with the sugar packet. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's probably okay. And now for the tiniest bit of salt. Okay, probably good. Alright, so the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is take your tiny little baby whisk and whisk it all together. You know, just like that. Make it, you can't see that because it's not focusing or the light's too bright, but looks pretty much like there's just a lot of flour in there and nothing else. And really hope it's gonna fit in the mug. I'm sure it'll be fine, probably. Alright, so now that this is somewhat, you can't see it at all, it just looks like flour, but that this is somewhat whisked together, now we are going to add our wet ingredients into the same bowl, which means I have to crack this egg, and it's not gonna work, but let's try it. Okay, so I need to get the trash can, because that's smart. Although I would not call myself a pro at cracking eggs, sometimes just gotta wing it and go. That was not actually that bad. So look, we have 1 egg in there. Now I gotta wash my hands, you know, salmonella kids don't want that. Okay, so now that your cat's on the table and you've washed your hands, I believe it is time to get your cat off the table. Well, I guess it's time to try to put some vanilla extract in here. Okay. I think it said 2 teaspoons. So, not that you can see this very well, but there's about that much in here. I'm just gonna plop that in. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to use the same bowl for this. If not, oops. Wait, if I'm baking this in a, how am I gonna bake this in here if I'm mixing it in here and this has to be a microwavable bowl? Does it have to be a microwavable bowl? So now I believe we have to melt some butter, which I am terrible at. And hi, welcome back to YouTube, Spring. So just ignore the cat walking on the table in the background. It was an accident. And my butter, right. So my past with melting butter, my past experiences with it. Oh yeah, just lay down, make yourself comfortable. The life of luxury. So the last time I tried to melt butter, I was stupid and I'm like, did it melt? And I poured it all over myself. So I'm not gonna redo that, but I need to go get a bowl. So although this is not a microwave safe bowl, I'm only gonna be putting it in for like a very short second. So I'm hoping it'll be okay. And I'm only taking, this is already melted, thankfully, for me leaving this out for a while. I don't know how much butter I need to put into this because I don't have the tablespoons, but I'm gonna roughly assume that it should be something like that because it has to be enough for it to like melt all the way through, you know, and I don't know if I'm supposed to whisk this yet. So I'm just gonna try to add all the ingredients. I'm gonna nuke this really quickly and then nuke it and then whisk it. I can't talk because my cat's on the table and he's interrupting me and he's distracting me, so cats. I'm putting that in there in the microwave for 15 seconds because like I said, it is not a microwave safe bowl, and that already does not sound good. Alright, so I think it's okay. It looks like melted butter, which is good, and I'm just gonna try to dump that in there. I'm not sure if it was enough because that does not look like very much butter, but that's alright. I'm gonna try to scoop a bit more out with the knife. Wonderful. Now that everything is in there, I believe I'm going to take these and do that. I'm surprised that actually made it in the bowl. And I'm just gonna whisk it like one would. This looks terrible. I did a great job. I forgot the milk. Oops. Dang it. Alright, no, get out of my face light. So now we have milk in here with everything else, and it looks like I added a bit too much. I don't think that this is the right consistency we're going for, but you know, the only way to be sure was actually for me to watch the whole video through, which I didn't. So I'm gonna start adding random components of this and see how weird I can make it taste. That's one way to do it. I wish I was. Okay, so you guys don't know what I just did, but if you look, here, I'll pick this up, and you can see just how much vanilla extract I just added. This is no longer a mug cake. This is like, it smells amazing. This is gonna be so bad though. That was awful. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bit more flour and add it in and go from there. Nothing wrong with getting a little creative from time to time. Ooh, look at that goopy concoction that you can't see. Actually, this is starting to look like the consistency of a cake. But I think it looked like, ew, that was loud, like I was a little bit lacking on the butter, so I might add a tiny bit more of that.
This is too much. That's okay. Need a little bit more, because I'm creative.
I'm putting that in for 15 seconds because I'm honestly scared to do anything more than that. And this is why we go shopping for food and we don't bake at home, so we don't cause messes to be made. So although I don't think this is gonna work anymore, it is still going to be a microwavable cake if you can't tell. but the batter is up to like here in the bowl, and you already ate. What? What is this? So here, I will show you the consistency of this cake. This is the cake. I'm not even 100% sure what this is at this point. I'm assuming it still classifies as a cake. I'm assuming it was supposed to be a cake in the first place. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up this mess that I've just made and look at the video and see how long I'm actually supposed to like nuke something that would go in here for, and maybe add 30 seconds to that, and I have no idea what is going to happen with this. What do you want? Why don't you tell the camera what you want? Do you want some cake? If that looked like he was sticking his nose in the cake, guys, I promise you he wasn't. He was like here. He was like here. Like, you can't see it, but I'm on not this side of the bowl, but this side. So clarification, yeah, okay, I'm gonna clean up now. All right, so now everything is clean here and put away all in the sink for right now for when I clean it later. And I am going to put this, I don't even know what this is, this tragedy, in the microwave for about a minute and just see how well it cooks through. And I'm going to be enjoying this peach Snapple that you can't see because of the lighting while I wait. And put the salt away because I forgot to do that. Why do you always meow when I'm trying to record? Little taste test, guys. It's fine. I forgot to mention, if you're gonna try to do this, then you should probably use, like something, I can't get this open. Just got it open. You should probably use like self-rising flour or something like that. Whatever, it's in her video. If you want to actually like do this right, then you should watch Rosanna Pansino's video. But because there are problems with it cooking in the microwave and not in the oven, I'm pretty sure. Alright guys, so it just came out of the microwave. This is the finished product, and even though it looks like how all of my cakes look, it's actually not terrible because it looks like a cookie with the chocolate chips. But to top this off, we're gonna put some fresh picked strawberries on it. That I just made another mess, but it's okay because I'll clean it up. And I'm just gonna, nope, do that, and a little bit more. And then put some of this chocolate syrup on it. And a little swirl. Because that's just who I am this week. Haha, so many band references, am I right? Alright, so the final product kind of, well, it looked okay before that, but it has these little strawberries on it, and I'm just gonna kind of mush around the chocolate, and I will show you an overhead view right now. So it's actually not terrible. I'm just about to test it. So it actually doesn't look awful. My cat's meowing again, but I'm about to test it out right now. Alright, so I'm gonna grab a handy dandy fork right here. Take a nice good chunk of this, the part that probably wasn't baked the most, but it's very interesting. Very not cake-like. Cats are fighting. I'm trying to explain what this is like, because it's not like cake, it's like rubber, but like interesting rubber. Very interesting. Oh gosh. I have no idea why every cake I make tastes like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, and if you want to see more content, hit subscribe. That's pretty much it. Just failed at cooking. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Hiding under sheets with the news on repeat, 'cause the screams and cries are hard to delete while I'm trying to sleep. Oh, how could I sleep?